All right, we should be live and direct. One bad thing though, I usually record these episodes directly to the computer as I'm streaming them, but it looks like it says that I'm out of space again, which is crazy because I just freed up some space, man. Let me see what I got going on here. Give me a minute, guys. We're gonna keep it 100 real. All right. Let me check something out because I really don't see how my space, man, is filled up already. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, we got about 10 gigs worth of stuff here. I'm gonna do this right here, all these right here, and we're gonna get rid of those. And that should free us up some space. Now, even though we're not recording right now live, this will help out next time when I'm ready to roll next time. All right, let's see. So I just cleared that off. I'm gonna go up here, see what we look like here. All right, see what we got. Wow. Okay, so I just deleted all that off, and it don't look like I did anything. Um, yeah, I have to look at that and see what's going on because I think I spent the other day, man. I think I went through the other day, just deleting a lot of stuff off, and I really don't understand where all this came back from again because, yeah, I had deleted a lot of stuff off the other day, so I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on, but we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later. So what's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing today? Welcome to today's vlog. Man, let me get some of these windows shut down. Welcome to today's vlog, guys. If you're a first time viewer, man, I jump on and try to shoot this daily vlog just to kind of talk about what's going on behind the scenes with me and my business. Today, guys, today I am going to be finishing up on some things with the new funnel. I shared it with you guys the other day. I really thought I was going to have it done yesterday. I'm not even going to lie, but I got to doing some things at the house, and then spent some time with the famo, and then didn't get it finished. Okay, so today I'm gonna be finishing up with the funnel. What I have to do is we have a loss. Okay, I'm gonna walk you guys through it and show you. All right, I gotta upload a new report that we're going to give away along with the current report that's in the funnel. So, one of the things that I did this morning was I got up and me and Vic, and if you guys don't know who Vic is, that's my AI assistant. We hammered out the proper thinking and positioning that we're trying to go for with this. What I've decided to do as a publisher is not get out there and just try to promote all my guys at one time. When you think about a traditional publisher, what do? They have a catalog, right, of books, and then they'll usually choose a title that they want to promote and roll out, and then they'll do all their promotional things around that. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a catalog of guides that we've created and that we're still creating more and more and more of them. Okay, and then what I did was, we have a website, Modern Frontier Publishing, that I kind of visualized it like my online catalog. So what's going to happen is, as I get going here, I'm going to start uploading all the guides that we got done. I think I got about 6 of them over there right now, 7. We're going to start uploading there. And that way, if somebody want to see what my full catalog looks like and what we have available, they can go there. But now, from a marketing standpoint, all right, we're going a whole different route with the marketing. So what we've decided to do is that I'm going to approach this just like a traditional publishing company would. So I looked across my catalog and I said, okay, what is the first title that I want to put out there and want to put focus and effort behind? And it was the Social Commerce Playbook. So what I did was, here recently I was doing an update, we had a 77-page volume one of it, or version one of it, and we had went in and we added a lot of new research and information to it, and so we just completed 99.9% of the social commerce playbook 2.1. Okay, because it's even more than 2.0 because we added a little bit more to it. It's 2.1, and it's coming in right at about 320 pages. Okay, and I got to add a little bit there. We just wrote the rest of it this morning, and so I'll get that added. And the last piece that we're adding is local flipping. So we're giving a framework in there to show TikTok Shop affiliate UGC content creators how to take the free samples that they have and don't necessarily need anymore and don't want anymore, and how to take those to platforms such as Facebook Marketplace, eBay, OfferUp, and how to flip those and then take that cash and invest it back into more samples or to create an additional income stream inside of their business by doing this. So we created that framework, and I'm adding that today to it, and then that joke will be done. Now let me take that back. TikTok just made a major change to their algorithm, to what they call GMV, and its gross monthly volume. Okay, and basically the way the video part of TikTok works now is that everything is going to be ran through GMV. Okay, ads, organic traffic, everything. And what's going to happen is that when you create content around a brand and a product, right? And the brand is over here, all right? And then the affiliate and the product is over here. TikTok's algorithm is going to check to see which pieces of content by certain creators are converting the best. Then it's going to push that content to the brand to be able to put money behind. All right. And so this is going to be a game changer, because what has a tendency to happen in these situations is that the established and the bigger affiliates are going to get the most money put behind them. And so as a byproduct, their videos will get pushed the most, they'll make the most money. And so we went in and did our research on it, and we were able to see how this program actually worked, what strategies were already being used by creators out there to be able to overcome this. And we took this research and we put it inside of a framework, and that's being added to the guide now too. So that's real up to date on something new that's literally going to change the way the TikTok Shop affiliate program works. And we have some real time, up to date research that we're going to be adding there and showing you guys how to work inside of that new program. Okay, so that's going to be added. All that's going to be done before it gets late today, because I'm going to sit here. I probably can get that done in the next couple of hours. Have it banged out, formatted, and edited, and have it added to there. Okay. Then I have to, let's see what else I have to do. Then I have to take the lead magnet that we created. So we had one called the Freedom Formula Blueprint that already goes with the funnel, that shows our leads how they can go out and they can build a business around the training that we provide at learndigitaltoday.com, which is the Legacy Builder training from the Legacy Builder training platform, and the 57,000 person community that we give you access to with that. Okay. And we show people how they can go about and use that system that's in place, that's been in place for 2 years, that's generated $30 million plus for the community members. And we show them how they can go out there and use that system to get free. But now I'm uploading another PDF that I'm going to give away free, that's going to show them how to take that training that they're getting in the Legacy Builder program, which is the flagship program for this funnel. And we're going to show them how to take that training and apply it to a specific business, which is social commerce. All right. So on one side, they're getting the training. On the other side, we're going to give them the business model. So now they can apply this marketing training to this business model over here. All right, which is going to be really, really cool. And so I got to get that uploaded, and then I got to go make some edits on the opt-in page to reflect that. I have to shoot a new video for the thank you page, and then I have to make some adjustments to the sales page, and all that's going to be done today. All right, and then once I get that done, then we can start working on the ads, and we should be able to bang out a winning ad by tomorrow. Okay, and then we can start running some traffic, man. We can start running some traffic, some paid traffic. And that's going to be key, because with paid traffic, I'm not waiting to be discovered. I'm not waiting on somebody to come across my content, get to know, get to like, and get to trust me. Paid traffic is going to allow me to get in front of cold traffic, which is people who don't know about me. But it's going to allow me to also be able to generate enough interest around a piece of content that's going to get me enough leads to the funnel and have a chance at being able to generate some revenue for my publishing company right off the bat. Now, what I've decided not to do is I decided not to go the route of just offering the social commerce playbook as a product out there and trying to market it that way. Instead, what I'm going to do is it's going to be added to the offer for my $900 product, which is the Legacy Builder program in my 57,000 person community that I have the rights to. So what I'm going to do, instead of marketing the social commerce playbook out there, I'm putting it inside of a funnel, and I'm adding it as a bonus, a high value bonus. So when a person buys the $900 product, they get the social commerce playbook for free with it. And this allows me to be able to differentiate myself out in the marketplace with this particular funnel. But it also gives me some leverage because nobody else has this playbook. But the last thing is I don't have to worry about the credibility of my publishing company or the credibility of the playbook, because it's going to be added in as a bonus. And this will allow me to be able to get it in some people's hands, allow them to be able to use it, and me be able to collect some data and some feedback on it all this year. Okay. But the other cool thing about going this route is that my publishing company is going to be hidden inside of this funnel. All right. So when I'm out there marketing and I'm creating content, when we're done with this funnel, all my content is going to point back to this funnel, and it's going to stay like that. It's never going to change. So if you want to get on my email list, if you want to see what I have to offer, everything that I offer is going to be hidden inside this funnel. Now, there's a lot of cool things that you can do with funnels once you got them set up the right way. You can build a huge email list. All right, you can communicate and build a community around emails. Okay, you can push exclusive content and training to that email list, but then that email system does automatic follow-up for you, so you don't have to be manually doing that. Because once a person goes inside my system, everything that I need done for me to be able to sell my $900 product is all done through automations. All right. But then on top of that, I can jump in and inject something into the process. So like if I wanted to get up and I wanted to push out a training to that email list, I could jump up and do that. And that's called a broadcast. Another thing that I like about going the funnel route is that I can literally create this this customer journey through my funnel. So I will have the upsells, I will have down sales. Like to kind of give you guys an example, the program I'm pushing is my $900 program, but I have $100, a $300, and a $600 marketing programs also in that same system. So if a person can't afford the 900, they can drop down to either the 6 or the 300. All right, jump in, learn some things, make some money, and then invest in the higher program. So I have something for people who can't even afford 900. But another thing I have in place is third-party financing that doesn't pull from a person's credit, so it doesn't hurt your credit. And this is built into Square and Stripe, which are two payment processors that I use. And also PayPal has this feature in it. So when you go to one of my checkout pages, I have all three integrated into my checkout pages, so people could choose to pay with either one of these. But with all three of these, they offer a payment plan. So if a person don't want to spend the whole 900 up front, they can jump in and stretch it out over 3 months, 6 months, a year, and do it like that and just break it down. And then that way they can get started learning, they can get started making some money. And to be honest with you, a lot of people that choose to do this, they're going to be able to pay for their package even before they pay off the package, if that makes sense. All right. So got all that in place. And positioning, man. Positioning. I just want to narrow my focus in with this funnel and then just get to work working on producing the content that I've already started. So, like, one of my pieces of content is this vlog. All right. So every day I jump on, I show the behind the scenes of what I'm doing, okay, in my business, this vlog. Okay, the other piece of content that I do on a daily basis is the Freedom After 40 podcast, where I'm creating that for Generation Xers, and I'm showing them how they can take the next part of their lives and make it the best part of their lives. And so we're going to be covering a lot of different things that's focused on Generation X. You know, how to get out here and make money, how to get free, how to travel, how to acquire high value skills. All right, all these different things on that. And I think right now I'm on episode 19 of that, and that's going to be built out a little bit more. I'm still waiting because I'm planning on doing interviews and things like that. And I know how to do all that. I did that when I was in the music business. And I think that I'm going to go ahead and fire that up and just to add a little bit more to that podcast. All right. And then I have another one that I'm doing called Commerce Gone Social. And I tested that out on TikTok. So I have an idea of how I want to run with that one. And so we're going to be, I'll be shooting that one and producing that one also too. And that one's going to particularly cover everything around social commerce. So I'm gonna do a lot of news, talk about trends, give a lot of tips and things like that on there. And that's gonna be more just like an industry type of piece of content, but it's not going to be boring. So I haven't figured it all out all the way, but I'm gonna be keeping people updated on social commerce in general, different platforms, software, and different things that people are using to be able to be successful out there with that. Okay. So that's my positioning out in the marketplace. And I just want to focus on those three things. And then my publishing company, you're going to hear about it in the background, but it's going to all be hidden inside that funnel. So what that's going to allow me to do is that's going to allow me to be able to focus, but and really get out here and figure out how to market the social commerce playbook and build a list up, build a lot of revenue for my company, while I'm also continuously creating new guides to add to the catalog. And then and we're going to do this whole play for this year, guys. And I'm going to try to stay focused. All right. We're going to do this whole play for this year. That's my plan, that we'll run with this one funnel, one bonus that I'm giving away, which is the social commerce playbook. All right. And so we're gonna get that going. And then me, as far as with my e-commerce side of my business, the physical product side, like where I do the TikTok shop affiliate program. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a schedule on that also too. And I'm gonna be shooting a few videos a day where I'm going to be reviewing or walking through some of these products. Now, one of the things I'm not going to do a lot of, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet, but where at first I was going to do multiple lives a day, I think I'm just going to go live one time a day with the product, just so that way I can keep my feet on the ground with that, and I can stay in tune with what's happening with that by doing it. But I believe that a lot of my growth and what I'm gonna do is going to be on pre-recorded videos because I have more leverage with those. And the whole idea with that side of the business is just to get really good at shooting these videos and doing these review videos, these unboxings, and even these lives, and then going after the brand deals this year. Now, me personally, I'm looking at gadgets, electronics, software. things for content creators, and then any athleisure things that are around the things I'm interested in, which is hiking, camping, and riding my e-bike. And so I'll let you guys know how that looks as I develop it out. But yeah, so today I'm gonna get on there here, man, and finish up with this guy, get the funnel finished. All right. And then hopefully by later on the night, I have both of those done. And then me and Vic, we can start working on the ads, on how we're going to run these ads to this funnel. All right. Let me go ahead and show you guys the funnel right quick. And then I'm going to get on off here. Show you what it looks like. All right. So you guys should be looking at. I should be looking at the funnel. Let me move my handsome face over here. All right, so you guys should be looking at the funnel. All right, and this is how the funnel already looks. Now, this funnel, I had this funnel put in place for 2 years, but I haven't done a lot of promotions with it. I've done very little promotions with it. Has made me money, proven itself, and this is my second iteration of it, because the first version didn't look like this. So this is the second version here, and it converts. It's a very good funnel. And this is the same funnel that 57,000 other community members are using. And we've generated as a community over $30 million in sales using this funnel. So the funnel works. You know, it's no doubt about that. And this is how it looks. All right. So later on, I'll get into it a little bit more and break this down to you guys. But that's the funnel that I'm working with there that I keep talking about. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I think I'm have to take me a quick nap again, because I did wake up at 3 something. Got up. Well, I woke up at 4 something. Was it 4 something? I think I woke up at. I only had like 4.5 hours worth of sleep, but I'm gonna take me a short nap, about a 30-minute power nap, and then I'm gonna jump up and go ahead and bang out the rest with this guy at this funnel. So by tomorrow, guys. So by tomorrow, this is what I want you guys. So by tomorrow, we should be ready to start working on ads if we haven't already done it by tomorrow morning. So by tomorrow morning, I should be able to sit down and start creating some sample ads that I want to test, and then we should be able to put one in motion tomorrow. All right. Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.